bahati mbaya the fifth one called AI. Now nitawaambia the risk ya kuwa na AI kidogo kwenye emotional intelligence. Sasa sijui kama tutafanikiwa kuhamisha, kama nitashindwa nitamwomba mtaalamu wangu anisaidie kuhamisha, lakini
Stage is set. This me Boy Arnold. Let's get started. Last week, our judges didn't go easy on the first two contestants from the green group, Kate and Tabogo. But that's what this competition is all about, stepping the world. And of course, they are competing for a prize worth 1 milligram. So it's only fair for the judges to make. We'll see 2 more hopeful entrepreneurs give it their all. And by the end of the night, we'll know which contestants will be moving on to round 2 and who will be heading home. It's going to be an emotional one, folks. Before we jump in, a huge thank you to our title sponsor, Nedbank, for supporting South African entrepreneurs, and also a shout out to our program organizer, Racecorp, and venue sponsor, the Business Exchange. We couldn't do this without you. By now, I'm sure you know the drill, but we're going to be giving away another 5,000 Rand Avo Super Shop voucher to one of you, our lucky viewers at home. You need to answer a question about tonight's episode, so keep your eyes on the screen until the credits roll. Okay, first up tonight is Tshepo Madikhache, founder of Gentaflow, another contestant from Gauteng.
Hi, Tshepo.
Hello, hello.
Nice, confident entry there.
Thank you.
Great. How are you feeling? Confident?
Confident, yeah. Ready to roll.
Good. So let's just get to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pitch and polish.
About the caliber of farmers that they actually providing crops or vegetation or be it livestock. At the end of it, imagine retailers where they can actually predict what's coming into their stores, what's the shortage, if there's any shortfall. Hi, my name is Tshepo Madikhache. I'm from Gentaflow, which comes from Leidenbeck in Mpumalanga. Agriculture is the backbone economy of every country. But the situation we're facing is that bankers actually have a challenge in funding the farmers. I mean, the situation right now, we've got about 1.6 billion that was actually provision for farmers to actually do crop farming and all the various sorts of farming. But some of it, or most of it, was actually turned back. And that's purely because none of them were actually qualified to be fundable. That's on the farmers, on the banker side. Farmers as well, they're not actually financially savvy, financially intelligent enough to actually attract those funds that are actually been given. On the downside of it as well, you find that retailers have a challenge in predicting how to actually provision stuff that's actually coming from the farmers in order for them to, to fill their shelves. We at Gentaflow actually bring a data analytics solution that's got mobile and IoT, which actually talks to those 3 stakeholders. What we do for bankers is that we give them predictive analysis so they can actually profile, so that when they give, lend money, they can actually...
Sure. That went...
I was going to tell you how I'm going to spend
No, I didn't ask that question. I was going to... Let's start with you, Flo.
And how you can link them up.
And retailers.
Yes. Have you been able to secure any partnerships, contracts with either of those audiences?
Finance, because we have a solution that's tailored for that division, and right now we're repositioning this one for this competition to target farmers.
So you're saying you have actually secured a partnership with a financial institution to secure finance, and you just have to bring the farmer on board to create that linkage?
Oh yeah, so to take that very same solution and tailor it for this specific...
Can I ask you, Tshepo, forget your pitch. What do you do?
Okay, we provide an app or device that actually use data to give farmers, lenders, and analytics or reports that can actually fulfill or help them make decisions based on data, basically. You can look at us as a custodian of data that helps customers to...
But what type of data?
Oh, it could be any data. So mainly it could be, if you want to fill your shelves, can you predict what's going to be ripe at what time, so that you can actually say or gauge if, whether your shelves will be properly for that. So that's where they actually feed us with data. We actually connect them with retailers, but at the same time, farmers complain that, look, we don't get funding. Yes, you don't get funding because you're not bankable. So in that process as well, there is an ecosystem to say, these are tickets to be bankable. That way, that will actually release more funds into your business. Obviously, that will then feed into the ecosystem.
Mike, do you know what he does? Can you explain it to me, please?
You were very soft in your initial pitch. I heard you say that you use software called Kaisero.
Kaisera, in connection with Kaisera. So it's actually our offering.
Spell it for me, please.
Kai, so it's CAISERA.
And that's your software?
That's your software.
Yes.
You sell on to farmers, lend.
So it's more like a chatbot. It's a chat GPT. What we then do, as I mentioned, the customer that I mentioned earlier, is we tailor it. For instance, if it's in finance, it will be an agent as opposed to calling a call center where people can interact with it. And what's nice with it is that you can use your own language. And that we use as an interface to actually communicate with whoever we're positioning the solution for.
Okay. Do you have any clients at the moment?
We just lost one. We are actually going to position ICOCA. That didn't fall through. But yeah, we're busy with another hospital at the moment.
And do you know why you lost them?
Various things. We still actually have a debrief to find out what is, because we felt that it was a sweet spot because of a lot of transactions. Our solution is actually based on, we make money out of the transactions, the interactions that people make with the solution.
Okay. So do you know what he does?
So how will you make money?
In many ways. One, it will be, this is what's needed, and obviously sell that data. In there, we'll look at models too, because farmers are very finicky. They don't want to pay for things. So once we've got the data to say, if we actually meet these criteria, you
keep talking about data, right? Somebody has to say what crop it is, when they've predicted, well, I'm getting 100% crop yield or whatever yield I'll get. The retailer has to also type in a whole bunch of stuff, and the bank has to type in a whole bunch of stuff. Everyone...
Data analytics.
Yes.
What the probability of 80% yield, I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's really 40%. I'm putting in that data, or I'm trying to work out what the value is of the software other than typing in your stuff.
Yeah. Well, the value is actually in connecting all these ecosystems where we'll be the custodians for all these touch points, be it the land bank, or the banks, the farmers, and the retailers. Because right now they are not talking. So we've got ways to, like, for instance, we've got a hardware partnership where we use IoT, one that collects the data in addition to chatbot. But the other thing that also connects data is actually the AI itself, because you can talk to it in natural language and it creates the data from you, from the conversation that you're having.
Okay. All right, Tsepo, thank you. Thanks for your pitch. You may leave.
Thank you.
You don't look just so happy.
I mean, we speak to the association, so you're getting their databases. That's how you're doing analytics.